How does the host OS manage virtual machines? Imagine running multiple computers inside one physical machine. That's what virtual machines do. But how does the main operating system handle all these virtual guests? Let's find out. The host operating system manages virtual machines mainly through a software layer called a hypervisor or virtual machine manager. The host OS runs directly on the physical hardware, like the processor, memory, and storage. It provides the environment where the hypervisor operates. The hypervisor is responsible for creating and managing virtual machines by dividing up the hardware resources. It allocates parts of the CPU, memory, storage, and network to each virtual machine. This way, multiple guest operating systems can run at the same time on one machine without interfering with each other. The host OS supports two types of hypervisors. The first is a Type 1 hypervisor, also called a bare metal hypervisor. It runs directly on the hardware, without needing a host operating system. The second is a Type 2 hypervisor, which runs on top of the host OS. In this setup, the host OS supports the hypervisor software that controls the virtual machines. When managing virtual machines, the host OS handles several key tasks. It manages the lifecycle of each VM, including creating, configuring, starting, pausing, stopping, and deleting them. It also sets hardware parameters like virtual processors, memory size, virtual hard disks, and network adapters. Another important role is device emulation. The host OS and hypervisor emulate hardware devices such as virtual network cards and storage controllers. This makes the virtual machines think they are running on real hardware. The host OS also monitors the performance and health of each VM. It uses management tools or third-party software to keep everything running smoothly. Security is another big part of the host OS's job. It enforces boundaries between virtual machines and controls who can access VM consoles and files. For example, on a Windows Server machine running Hyper, the host OS provides a management interface. You can create a new VM by specifying its name, hardware version, CPU, memory, storage location, and network settings. Once the VM is set up, you can start it and install an operating system. The host OS manages all the VM files, like virtual hard disks with the extension VHD. It also supports advanced features such as nested virtualization, where a VM can run its own hypervisor. Different operating systems handle virtualization management in their own ways. Windows uses Hyper, which is integrated into the host OS, and offers tools like Windows Admin Center. Linux often uses kernel-based virtual machine, which is part of the Linux kernel itself, managed through tools like libvirt and virtmanager. macOS supports virtualization with Hypervisor framework and third-party apps like VMware Fusion or Parallels Desktop. Each system varies in performance, supported guest operating systems, and typical use cases. Some are better suited for desktop testing, while others are designed for enterprise servers or cloud infrastructure. To sum it up, the host operating system manages virtual machines by running and supporting a hypervisor that divides hardware resources, isolates VMS, provides virtual hardware, and offers management tools. This setup allows multiple guest operating systems to run on one physical machine, making hardware use more flexible and efficient.